Good afternoon, class. Today's topic is regional groupings. What are basically regional groupings? So, regional grouping comes into picture when we integrate different countries for the trading purposes. So, if you have to write a definition for regional groupings, it will be regional economic grouping is an integration of trading areas of different countries. There are various different countries when they come on the common grounds for trading purpose, that is known as regional groupings. And these regional groupings are also known as regional economic forces, regional trade areas, trade bloc, or regional economic integration. Under the regional intergovernmental institute, a regional trade bloc is an agreement formulated by governments of different countries in order to reduce or remove the regional trade barriers of participating countries. All right, all the regional participating countries remove the barriers, trade barriers, and they do the trading with each other. Reasons of for formation of regional groupings. What are the reasons of formation of regional groupings? Emphasis on removal of trade barriers. Now, why basically these regional economic groupings are formed? So, there are seven basic reasons why these are important for the development of trade. All right. So first is emphasis on removal of trade barriers. Everybody knows whenever we have to do trading with the different countries, we need to follow some rules, some resigns, and we need to pay custom duties, import export duties. All those barriers are imposed by the government of those countries with whom we are trading. Now, to avoid these barriers, government different trade market or trading areas form trade barrier. They form regional groupings to avoid the trade barriers. All right. Then comes coordination and bargaining power. Trade barriers or trade through regional groupings always help in entering the multilateral trade agreements. Everybody knows the meaning of multilateral trade agreements, but once again I will tell you, when the agreements, when the different trading agreements are signed within with different countries, like when we are signing the trade agreements with two or three countries, that is known as multilateral trade agreements or multilateral agreements. Within these areas, country make their presence visible and increase their bargaining power. For example, if India, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, they come together, all right, and they form a bilateral or multilateral trade agreement with some country, they have this opportunity. For example, they are signing a multilateral trade agreement with China. They have the bargaining power. All right, these three countries, they are the major. If I say that when these countries join together, they form a major superpower, you can say, and they can like bargain for the different prices of the products. They increase their bargaining power. Economic considerations are also an important reason for formation of regional groupings. For example, some countries have better trade facilities, some countries have low cost of raw materials. So different benefits can be enjoyed through these regional trade groupings. When you combine an agreement with the different countries, you can enjoy each other's facilities. So it is a beneficial thing for these countries as well. Increased returns and increased competition. Obviously, when you are joining hands with different countries and using their resources and trading with those countries, removing all the trade barriers, you increase return. All right, you'll make more money and increase competition. And you know, everybody knows whenever there is increasing competition, every business try to provide better facilities to their customers. All right, in order to compete in that market. and due to this, customer enjoys a better position in the market. Moreover, they get better products and they have wide variety of choices to choose from. Trade gains under economic region, countries can lower their prices and influence the demand for external products. For example, sometimes what happens, one thing that is costlier in the home country or expensive in home country, that product can be launched by the different country and at much cheaper price. So for example, if I say China always comes up with a lower price product, although quality, sometimes quality suffers, but they always comes with a lower cost of a product. So at that time, people of various locations, in various locations who don't have that much of money, can afford those products on lower prices. Investment, it helps if if countries are coming under the regional groupings, they will enjoy the investments from the different business owners in the big countries. The big businessman always try to invest in the countries which provide more labor at cheaper cost and resources that also available at cheaper cost. So the investment always, these countries, the developing countries, always seems as a hub for these large businessmen. So regional groupings with these countries always be a fruitful decision to the business holders. Then security, the most critical reason for formation of regional groupings is the security. Members in regional groupings enjoy the benefits of amplified intra-regional trade as well as investment. They provide security. Trade bloc formulates a group of countries having positive relations and interdependence on each other. This results in developing trust, reducing the threat of conflicts between the countries, and increasing the opportunity cost of the war. In accordance with the security concerns, such groupings provide a framework of mutual coordination and mechanism. Whatever the framework, whatever the kind of security is required, whether it is military support or something like that, the regional groupings always helps in achieving that level. All right.